So here today, let's present Microsoft Team overview for effective teaching, how teams will enhance collaboration and productivity. So my name is Lou Chargagnon. I'm a team specialist and a co-founder of Teameo. My job is to make you more productive in this digital age. So in this presentation, we will show you what is Teams, how to launch a class in Teams, how to schedule meetings in Teams, what are the meeting feature, the attendance, the breakout rooms, and the good practice that you can use with Microsoft Teams. So let's start. What is Microsoft Teams? So Team is a powerful collaboration tool and communication tool that you can use with your students and between teachers to collaborate. So basically, Teams allow a seamless integration between all the Microsoft products. So the Outlook, the PowerPoint, the Word, the Excel, all of those documents will be seamlessly integrated. You can collaborate with chat, video, audio, all in one platform. User interface is friendly to use, easy to join a meeting in your Outlook or in your Teams directly. You can also modify documents in real time, collaborate with them, use whiteboards in meetings, and allow screen sharing a bit like I'm doing at the moment. Also, Microsoft Team has a really great enterprise-grade security. So in terms of security, Microsoft is top of par on that. So let's start. Let's say I want to start a class in Microsoft Teams. In your Microsoft Teams, when you open it, we will show later on how to download Teams if you don't have it currently on your faculty PC or cell phone. You will see a little instructor icon on the top left of your Microsoft team. Then you will see your class management, and then you will see all the class that you currently give for the current semester with your students. So with one click, you can create a collaborative space with your students. So if I click start, it opens. I can create a Teams for this class, either from an existing for the next semester or from the current class. What this will give is once you click start, it will create the class and you can open it afterwards. So basically, this will create a class with your students. In this class, you will be able to post any notification, communication, files, or any meetings that we will see very quickly. So if I were to create, for example, with my students, so this space is synchronized in real time with all of your students. So if I were to say, for example, I would go start a post and I would, for example, say that for today's or next week homework or a link for a Moodle, for example, homework, you can tell, for example, adding a subject, a title. It could be also uh, a welcome message to all the students. So the student could see any information in real time, put reply on it. For example, I don't know where to go for that. I have certain issues. I would want to say, you can see reaction to it. So kind of a kind of a Facebook page kind of thing with your student that allows you to interact more often with them and tell them any specific information about the class. So students can post on reply. You could post information for them anytime, say it's important or not, and you will have access on top to put any files you wish to share with your student directly. Also, you're able to add polls. So let's say you want to know about your students, how they feel about today's class or about this subject. Was it well explained? You're able to add at the bottom here the possibility of adding a different application. Let's say the polls. So this is before meeting, during the class, you want to add a poll. You could say, for example, what are you more excited to learn about this course, and you could put any choice you wish and preview and send to the class. So all the students will receive a notification and they would be able to answer the poll. You would get the result in real time about this poll. So this is in the context of a class, collaboration within the class with the students. And you're able to limit if you don't want students to post or some people or you want to block, you could also maintain this. So the student would just go here, choose, submit vote, and you would get all the result directly. Now, compared to Zoom, how to schedule a class meeting. So we will see about the class meetings directly. So the first thing within the class, you're able at the top to schedule a meeting. You can schedule them beforehand or you can schedule them the same day. It's up to you. The scheduled meeting will also show in the general channel where all the information is listed. So the student will be able to see the join meeting for the meeting directly there and also in their calendar on the left side in Teams or in Outlook. So let's say I do schedule a meeting. It will, once I schedule it, will automatically show in the calendar section on the left side on Teams and on Outlook. And with a click, you will be able to join the meeting. You can also go in calendars and do the new meeting from there if you wish to create them either in Outlook or Teams. Meet Now allows you to meet currently at the moment with a student or with other faculty members. And once you create a meeting, these are the settings. So you can say, for example, what's the title of the class? Let's say it's Introduction to Microsoft Teams. Who are the attendees? You're not obligated to put them if you already have a class. You would just choose the class in question. Automatically, all students and teacher would be automatically linked to this meeting. So any change in students or teacher would be automatically reflected for all the semester. You can say that it's each Monday from noon to 1, for example, with the recurrence here. And you can say from what time to what time do you wish to have the meeting. Also, you would have a lot of option on the right side to tell you, does the student are able to enter the class before me or they need to wait in the lobby before I start my class. So if you want to a bit of time before the start of the class to modify or put any polls or any information for the class or breakout rooms, you could put like only the presenter are allowed to bypass the lobby. And you could put any description. If it's in person and online, you could also put a location here if some students need to go in person and other are online. Also, what could be interesting is if you do meetings with other faculty member, if you use the scheduling assistant on the top, it will tell you based on their calendar when they are available. So let's say that, for example, Sarah would want a meeting with Diane, for example. Then you could see by adding these two person here if they're available or not in their calendar. So you send the meeting request, and then it becomes available in the meeting, in the calendar of the students and the teachers. There is a lot more option that you can put before the meeting or during the creation. Uh, are people allowed, like I said, to bypass the lobby or not? Are they able to dial in by phone if they wish? Is there a registration before? If you have a green room, there's option for that. Do you allow students to use the mic or not at all? And do you allow a student to use camera or not at all? So this could be pre-meeting configuration allows you to, for example, know mics. For example, if you join a Zoom meeting, often like students turn on and off their mic. Well, you have the option of blocking that beforehand. So making sure that the students don't talk while you talk, and you need to allow them before they're able to actually talk. And also you will have, are they able to put any message on the chat or anything at the bottom. You have the option during the meeting, a bit like you have a Q&A. So if, for example, student has question, you can enable the Q&A. So basically they post question, you see them on your Teams meeting, and you're able to answer as you go on. Do you allow them to put reaction like that we will sue? And do you want to see the attendance report of the meeting, how much time, what time they came in? We will see a bit later on. So engagement, and you can choose who can present. Is it everyone or specific teachers? So let's start a meeting. So let's say that I schedule my meeting for my class. The day happens that it's, for example, tomorrow. I click on the link join directly from the Teams or the Outlook. This will open the meeting space. So you're able to customize your background. So basically a bit like I see you see in the background, it could be already built-in ones, or it could be SX one at the back. You can also blur if needed the space, and you configure your audio, room audio if you're in a room, and directly you will configure your headset and your camera as you wish. So background filter gives you at the bottom left the filters, and the settings will give you more access about which, if you have different audio, which one is it, microphone, which one is it. There's a very nice functionality, noise suppression. So let's say that you're in a room with a lot of noise. This will only keep your voice active. Even if there's room around, the person in the room will not hear it. Also, you're able to set your camera. Often when you're in a meeting, the screen is kind of inverted, so you're able to switch it off. If there's not a lot of brightness in the room you're in, you can adjust it. And if you have multiple screen, you're able to share multiple screen also. So once you click on the join, you will enter the meeting at the bottom. And once you're in the meeting, you will see a bit like Zoom at the bottom, but at the top, a different option. So the first one would be the chat. So you're able to chat with the whole class directly from here. So you will be able to add a different option, different font, different importance, and you can put some application polls and everything also within the chat. You will also be able to, in the people tab, to make a person sound on, sound off, make an attendee, make a presenter. So all these options will be able in the people participants section here. Also a link, if someone can join, you can share a link to them directly here, so they're able to join if they don't find the link. You can also remove for someone from a meeting if he becomes perturbing, and you could put spotlight on someone so the screen only goes to this particular person. So within the class, there's an option which is raise hand. So raise hand will, if a student has a question, it will display on your screen which that he has a question, and also with a number. So if, for example, two students ask a question, you would know which one asked it first, so you're able to respect the order of the question directly. So the students could raise their hand when they want, and then they would get the numbers corresponding for you to answer them. So the raise hand here. You also have React. So React gives you option for students to do thumbs ups, heart or clap hand or surprise or anything. This will display within the camera of the student. So if they like something you did, they will do a thumbs up. It will display. If there's any surprise or anything, they can use these icons to create some interaction within the online class or the class meeting. So you're also able to display the screen a bit like this meeting. You have multiple gallery of the camera of the people. You're able also to focus on the speaker only. And there's also other modes like together that creates kind of the impression of a class. So if I go in views, I select together mode, I would get a different feel that we will see just after this slide. And you can also decide how many cameras you want on your screen at a time, or to prioritize certain videos other than others at the bottom, with a lot more options on what you see within your screen. Also, so the together mode will display, like in a class, everyone's camera within a seat. So you kind of get the feeling that it's a class, but in virtual mode. You always have the option of changing or configuring your camera, your mic, your background. And we have a nice functionality here that kind of soften your face to be, it's kind of a beautifier, or you have less details. So a lot of people use the soft focus with here to kind of beautify their face in meetings if they wish to be a bit cleaner, or how you wish to say it. So you have the option. You can, some people don't like to put cameras. They can use a little avatar if they prefer. So you can disable that or not, but this would allow you to have a lot of options on your camera itself. Same thing for the speaker. If, for example, you connect a headset or you don't have any more batteries, you could change your speaker to be the laptop one or the built-in speaker. And you have, like I told you, the noise suppression that allows you to, if there's noise around you, it will block it. They will not hear it. You will hear it because of the presence, but in the meeting, they won't hear it. Now we have the equivalent of Zoom, the share. The share allows you to share either a screen, a window, and different presentation mode. You have at the top include sound. So let's say that you're presenting a video on YouTube, and you need to include the sound, then the presentation here would play with sound to the other attendees, the other students. So if you include sound, they will, if your PC makes sounds on a video or on anything, it will also give it to the attendees. Also, you could select a specific screen if you have multiple ones, or choose a window. Like this meeting, I chose PowerPoint for this presentation. So you could choose a specific window. So even if you put something on top or move something on your screen, the student don't see it. There's the whiteboard, a bit equivalent to Zoom. If you want to draw, you have the option to start a whiteboard for the class to, and multiple people can also play on it if you wish the students to also collaborate on the whiteboard directly here. You will also see a multiple mode of presentation. So the initial one will be like the whole screen on the PowerPoint, for example, here. But let's say I want to be a bit like a news anchor and put myself at the bottom here. So the screen at the top is the presentation. I could put it here, or I want myself to have the presentation on the left side, but I want to be on the right side all the time. Then you have the option here, or a mix of the two, a bit between the two. So you have multiple options in terms of share that are more powerful than we're used to in Zoom, and you have all these options available to you on a Teams meeting.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, my question is about your share content, right? That you have click, say into the sound. When you do the share, like say I have you have your screen, you share only for your screen, not you share with auditor like us. You share our voice in your background. No, right? It's only target your own PC, your
Exactly.
own media content.
Exactly. Okay. It's your own PC, and a window would be a specific application like PowerPoint, Excel. If you do the screen, that's the whole PC that will be displayed. Like you would see the bottom part in the Windows, or if you're on a Mac, the little bar at the bottom. So you get the whole PC at all, but only you as a presenter would be able to share it and make it available. So screen would be full screen. Window would be a specific application. PowerPoint, for example, that specific application. Did that answer correctly?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Any other question while we're good? Okay, I'll continue. There's also the possibility of having breakout rooms. So let's say you can either create them beforehand. So when you create the meeting, you can automatically or manually create the breakout rooms for all of your meetings, or you could automatically assign, for example, breakout rooms of 2-person, 4-person, as you wish. That will automatically create the breakout room within the meeting. So in rooms, either when I create the initial class schedule or during the class, I go to rooms at the top. Then I would choose how many per room. Is it automatic or I manually assign them? And then you create the rooms. And then you would see as the presenter, you would see all the rooms and who is in which room. You can assign participant between rooms, move them, add other rooms, and you would have option that we will see. So you can add another room if you wish. You can rename the name of the room. You will have other settings that we'll see in the next slide. So you have control about all of the rooms in the breakout. You will be able to close the rooms, open the rooms as you wish for your class. So the option, like the last part here, option allows you to assign presenter. If multiple people must handle the rooms, you could put other presenter to be able to manage your rooms. You could also put time limits. So let's say that we start breakouts room between students and we want after 1 hour to go back into the main room. So you could put time limit for that to be automatic. So let's say you create 6 breakout rooms with students, and then you say you have 30 minutes to discuss about that, and then we'll come back to the main room. You're able to set a time limit for the breakout rooms also. Also, in the management of the rooms, you will be able to assign directly unassigned person. So let's say that a student wasn't there initially when the breakout rooms were created. He just joined. You can assign in to a specific room or shuffle it so he will be assigned to a room automatically. So you have all the options of the breakout rooms. You can create multiple ones before, during, or after. And after the rooms are open, for example, here, Maya and Benjamin are in different room. You think the time is good for the discussion. You want to close the rooms, close the room, and then everyone comes back to the main meeting. Also, all the meetings, you're able to download the attendance list. So you will see very shortly also an interface that allows you to know who came at what time, what did their activity and everything. So you can download attendance list during or after the meeting. So here participant, and so on the people participant download attendance list. You will see also a report of the meeting. So you will see specifically all the students that were there. They joined first time when, they left last time they left, what were their role and any engagement. Was their camera on? Did they speak at one point? Did they make any reaction during the meeting, like a thumbs up, a heart, or something? So you would get per students, you would get very information about when they joined, what they did, and everything available here for this particular meeting with statistic about, for example, average time per student on the meeting, how long was the meeting, the initial schedule, and how many people attended. And you would get a tab also for the engagement that will give you even more statistic on your class. So this gives you an overview of the interaction with your students within a class. So you also have during meeting, you have 3 dots that would allow you to, for example, record the meeting. So you're able to start like this meeting we recorded. You can record, but you can also record the transcribe. So everything you said can also be put in the transcribe file that you can use. So you would get like the subtitles if needed on your video. Afterwards, you would be able to translate that or use it in the as a subtitle to your viewing if the students are able to see the recording afterwards. So record here, and after the class, you would get this video accessible here. You can choose if you wish to give it to the students or not after the class. So you could decide to share it or not with your students. So if they can see it afterwards because they missed it or anything, you could determine if the student can see it or not. So you can click here, you would be able to manage access, and you would get also, if you wish the students to be able to put comments or any information, you would get options about it, see who saw the video afterwards, what about the video, do you want subtitles for it, who can see it. You're able to configure that for your class and for this particular class schedule. So, so currently just how to get started. So basically, Teams is available on PC, Mac, on a mobile version, on the web application, and on the desktop application. So the desktop application should be used on your faculty PC. If it's not, if you're not on a faculty PC, we recommend that you use the web application for security concerns. So your faculty PC, you should download the app. We will provide you in the after the meeting with a little video how to install it and everything. The web version is available also with a link and also available on the Apple and Android store if you wish to use it on your phone. So the web version should be used if it's not the faculty PC. Just so we will provide you the link. So if you're on another PC at home or at the library or somewhere else, we really recommend that for security purpose, you only use the web version. So you can install it. We will provide you a little video for that. So we will provide you, following the meeting, this presentation, an ebook that explains all the little different options that we discussed today about the class schedule, the class and everything, how to download Microsoft Teams, and provide you our contact if you have any particular help needed in terms of Microsoft Teams question and everything. So was there any question?
So if we recap what you say about the application platform, one is web version, which we can, any browser base, we can type into URL, then we can log into to just like Zoom, right?
Yes.
Another one, we can download to our phone, either iPhone or Android. You have an app, allow us to download on the phone as an app, then we can use there. But on the phone, we also have the browser, so we can use the browser to do the same as the PC browser, right?
Yes, yes. You can use also the web on your phone, or you can use the app as you wish. The app is a bit more built in, but the web view is also good.
Okay, so really much you have two versions. One is the app, either on phone or on the computer. Second is web-based, either on phone browser or your computer browser, any computer browser.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's available, yeah, a PC, tablet, or a computer. But yeah, it's available in all these PC, Mac, all devices.
Good. So that's pretty easy to use. So anywhere we can call the team on, right?
Yes. Sorry, the sound is a bit hard on the room, but can you repeat the question?
Hi,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I just wanted to ask to confirm if Google Chrome is the best browser to download and work with Microsoft Teams, or do you suggest another browser, or is Google Chrome good?
So basically, it's also available in any browser. So if you're used to Chrome or Edge or Firefox, it works in any browser. So if you're used to using Google Chrome, continue using Google Chrome. There's no issue with that. It's a good browser for that.
And is it going to be so the college works with Moodle right now,
Yep.
right? I
Yep.
hope you know that. So is it going to be integrated?
So in the backend, once you launch your class with your students, like at this, if I go back just start of the presentation, you're able, let me get that here. There, Teameo takes care of creating your class at the start of the, let me get it here. So once you create your class with your students, Moodle is already created. Teameo takes care of creating all the class at the start of the semester and making it available, but it will also appear in your class as a tab here. So the students will also get the power of Teams, but would get also a tab for Moodle at the top here. So it's integrated in the way that it's the students would be able to access it here also as they wish. They can go to their browser or open it directly from the Moodle tab that will be added automatically. So if you go to the class management, you launch, you already have a Moodle available because Teameo created at the start of the semester. It will link to the two together.
So just quick clarification.
Thank you.
If we make changes to Moodle, is it gonna change on Teams? Or does it only change for Teams if we go into Moodle?
So if in Moodle you would add, for example, another teacher manually, it would update automatically with Teameo on the team. So let's say that, for example, I'm in my Moodle of my class. I add, for example, Sujata to the Moodle class. Automatically, they will be also added in the teams. But the sync is always on. So let's say that the teams, let's say in Banner, a student was added or a teacher was added, they will be available in the teams and in the Moodle within 30 minutes.
Okay, excuse me, that's a private question. If I have already account on Team and I am trying to make another account for the Essex, so is it okay to add another account on the same account and I'm gonna use the same browser? I use Google Chrome, so I'm gonna use the same account. Just I will add account to my account on Team.
Exactly. So if you have other in the top of your teams at the top right, there's add account, and you could add if it's the faculty PC at the top right, there's add an account, and you could add your SX account there.
Yes, I added already, and for my private account, I can do the same.
Yeah, exactly. And in if I just go back here, you could theoretically add your exception here to your other account if you wish to use it or not, depending on the IT if they want to allow it or not.
Oh, okay. So I can avoid one account to be open for another place, or I gonna keep my account to be only because the two accounts now administrative can log into any one of them, I think.
It's possible. I'm not. We will need maybe to check it. We could maybe check it together. I'm not sure the accounts. What are the accounts, and in what context do you use the other account and the SX? But I think we recommend using the SX account or webmail or the SX one rather than your maybe personal Teams account.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. And regarding Teameo, I think for the professors, they don't have any option or they don't have any chance to go and set up the class or launch the class. It will go all automatically. It will be administrative work and it go automatically for the professors, correct?
Currently, if you wish to use the Teams for the class, you need to go in your instructor here and start the class to be able to use it. So you would click instructor in your Teams on the top left with your SX account. and then you would create a Teams for this class, and then it would be created. The only part that's automatic is the Moodle at the start of the semester. We create them all, but for the Teams, you would create it here.
Okay, thank you.
If needed, yeah. If you
okay.
wish to use it, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I think
Louis.
Diana's, yeah.
Yes, Louis. Just to remind, just as a reminder, they still can use Moodle. It's not like you only use Teams now. You can still use Moodle. This is just an extra additional tool that you can use, but no changes.
Yeah.
Anybody knows it's still happening?
Okay, that's fine. So now if I have in-campus class only, I can use only Moodle and that's it.
Yeah, you can use you can use the Moodle. I don't want to change that. You can use that. Sometimes people on campus would like the Teams just to be able to put notification, so
Yeah,
it's more interactive and they can have replies and everything. But that's up to you if you wish to use
Yes,
it or
it is
not.
an option, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. So just to clarify for one, what he said, very important, like the Moodles are created, so you're able to go on your moodle.sx.edu, connect to it and see it. All that we add is if you launch a class with Teams, you would get a tab that would display the same thing as you would see in the Moodle, just it's all connected in one space. But you can still go to Moodle, that doesn't change.
I have a question.
Thank you.
If I
Can you, this,
if I can only add, so Moodle is an LMS and Moodle is a SEX LMS. Teams is not an LMS as we're using it. Team is a communication and collaboration tool. So you have all the features that you have in Zoom. They are currently in Teams, but you also have more collaborative aspect on Teams. For example, we show you the chat, the polls, etc. So Moodle is a SEX LMS and Teams is the communication collaboration tool that you can use for video conferencing or chatting with your students and getting the dynamic a little bit of spice. I think we had a question. I'm sorry if I interrupted.
can you please send a step-by-step instruction, how we can set up that, PIN, account? Because as far as me, I can talk for me, I hear you, I listen, kind of understand. But if I have this step-by-step instruction in front of me, I guess I will be able to, to go around it. But as now, if I go to my office, tell you the truth, I don't know what to do.
It's a good question. So first of all, today was really an overview. Our goal was really just for you guys to have an overview. So what we prepared with the college is, first of all, you will be receiving an email. In this email, you will have a video step-by-step on how to download Teams for your PC. It's very easy video to follow. It's a 1-minute video, but we also collaborated with SX College to create for you an ebook where you will have all the things that we discussed today, step by step with images, and also the college provided support. So we will be able to provide you support. You will have our email. It's going to be support@teameo.io. If you have any question during the semester, something you're not sure about, etc., we're here to support you. You have our email and we'll be very happy to answer that. So this is one training. There might be other training for people that wants to see it again. It's also going to be recorded. So it's going to be available for you guys.
I think Diane had a question, or sorry.
Yes, can you
I
hear
think
me?
we have a few questions.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, what about the exams? Midterm and quizzes and all that, is that in Teams as well? Or do we have to go back to Moodle?
The current LMS is Moodle, so you keep working with Moodle. There are some options in Teams, but the LMS is the place to go.
So Teams is like a classroom interaction software.
Yeah, collaboration, and it does allow some section with that, but the LMS is as SX wants is the Moodle.
So I would be able to download the interaction that we have for each class.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Thanks.
So just to recap, all the things that you were able to do in Zoom, you will be able to do in Teams. One thing that we have and that we want to capitalize on is you're going to be able to have a chat with your students inside the classroom, and think about the chat like a messenger or something like that, but for your classroom in a secure environment. And yes, so all the homeworks and assignment, etc., it's really like in your LMS Moodle, total different software platform.
I think
So,
no. Go ahead.
sorry,
Sorry.
for anyone who is teaching some kind of hybrid or online class and they have to be able to do the exams, currently we're using, I think, Respondus, and it has the ability for you to monitor using Zoom. Is Teams also going to be able to interact with the Respondus lockdown browser so that we can monitor remotely if we need to have that option?
We will need to check with the software. Maybe we'll be able to check with the software, but usually they have both integration. But we don't. We will need to check which software is it. So I just want to make sure.
Using Respondus lockdown browser, and it does allow you to click that you want to be able to remote monitor with Zoom. It normally locks out all other features, but it'll let Zoom run in the background so you can keep an eye on if your students can't let the camera record them during the remote exam.
Okay,
We can get, yeah, we can get back on you on that, but normally all the applications that have been built for Zoom, I'd say 99% of them have been built for Team, as it's almost more used than Zoom worldwide. So we'll get back on to you on that. If it's only possible to write to us at support@teameo.io, so we have your email and we can get back to you. Do you guys have any other question? We love questions.
No more questions? No, Sarah.
Thank you very much. Please don't
This is-
hesitate if you
I think
wait for-
I think there's a question. You can go ahead. Oh, okay, so good. Okay, I thought it was a question. Okay, you can
No,
continue.
it's only thank you.
Okay, so perfect. Okay.
Thank you so much. If you have any question this week, next week, or anything, please write us at support@teameo.io and we will respond to you shortly. Thank you very much for attending, and we wish you a pleasant day.